We are now at stage 12, paragraph page 1148. Okay,
48.
1148. And our last headword was triumph, newer type of lesson. Okay,
Okay.
let's start with revision. Okay, let me just
Okay. I'm
scroll
ready.
down. Okay, here we go. First question. Okay, where would you land up if you turned left out of your building and followed the road to its
Follow the
end?
road to its
Where would
end.
you land up if you left out or if you turned left out of your building and followed the road to its end? If I turned left
If I turn
out
left
of my building
out of my building
and followed the road
and
to
follow the
its
road
end,
to its end
I land up
and
in
land up in high school.
high school. Very good. Make a sentence with the verb stumble. Make a sentence with the verb stumble, please. The athlete stumbled
The athlete
and
stumbled
almost
and
fell.
almost fell.
She was so nervous
She was so nervous
that she began
that
to
she began
stumble
to
over her
stumble
words.
over her words.
Very good. Do you supplement your diet by taking vitamins and minerals? Do you supplement your diet by taking vitamins and minerals? Yes or no?
No,
I don't
I
supplement
don't
my diet
supplement my
by
diet
taking
by
vitamins
taking
and
vitamins
minerals.
and minerals.
Very good. If you reported your car as
Reported
stolen, would you expect the
store
police to make an effort to
make
trace
an
it?
effort to trace
If
it.
you reported your car as stolen, would you expect the police to make an effort to trace it? Yes or no?
Yes,
If I reported
if I
my
reported
car as
my
stolen,
car as
I'd
stolen,
expect the
I'd
police
expect the
to
police
make an effort
to make an
to
effort
trace it.
to trace it.
Very good. Is there any subject that you feel you have a comprehensive knowledge of? Is there any subject you feel you have a comprehensive knowledge of? Yes or no?
No,
There isn't any
there
subject
isn't any
I
subject
feel I
I
have a
feel I
comprehensive
have a comprehensive
knowledge of.
knowledge of.
Very good. Okay. Why would it be foolish to keep a plant pot on a narrow ledge outside a window? Why would it be foolish to keep a plant pot on a narrow ledge outside a window? It'd be foolish
It's be
to
foolish
keep a plant
to
pot
keep a plant
on
pot
a narrow
on a
ledge
narrow ledge
outside a window
outside the window,
because
because if the wind outside, if the window, sorry, if outside is very windy,
uh
the plant pot might might fall onto the pedestrian.
might fall onto the pedestrian. That's correct. Very good. Okay. So next, what am I doing? What am I doing? You're
You
scowling.
are scouring.
Very good. When do people scowl? When do people scowl?
Scowl.
People scowl
People scowl
when they're angry
when they are angry
or in a bad mood,
or in a bad
when
mood,
they disapprove
when they
of something,
disapprove of something,
etc.
etc. Okay.
Very good. Okay, next. Give me a sentence with the word lineup. Give me a sentence with the word lineup, please. The sergeant told the
The sergeant,
soldiers,
the
told the
sergeant,
soldiers
told the
to
soldiers
line up
to line up
in 3 rows.
in 3 rows.
Very good. Okay. Do you think you get adequate nutrition from the diet you eat?
What I
Do you
eat.
think you get adequate nutrition from the diet you eat? Yes or no?
Yes,
I think I
I
get
think I
adequate
get
nutrition
adequate
from the
nutrition
diet I
from
eat.
the diet I eat.
Very good. What does a farmer add to a soil if it lacks the nutrients needed to grow a certain crop? What does a farmer add to the soil if it lacks the nutrients needed to grow a certain crop? A farmer
A
adds
farmer add
fertilizer to the
fertilizers
soil
to the
if
soil
it lacks the
if it lacks
nutrients
the nutrients
needed to grow
needed to
a certain
grow
crop.
a certain crop.
Very good. Which type of road junction would you say was safer, a roundabout or a crossroad? Which
Crossroad.
type of road junction would you say was safer, a roundabout or a crossroad? I'd say
I'd say roundabout
was safer than
is safer
a crossroad.
than the
One
crossroad.
more. I'd say a
I'd say
roundabout was safer than.
sorry. I do say
I'd say a roundabout
a roundabout
was safer than
was
a
safer than
crossroad.
a crossroad.
Why? Why?
Because by using the roundabout, all the drivers drive uh, the same direction, and it leads to reduce the car crash
The chance of crashing.
chance of crashing. What is
Very
it?
good. Okay. That's correct. Okay, next. Would you describe the winters in your country as harsh? Would you describe the winters in your country as harsh? Yes or
Harsh.
no?
Yes.
I describe the
I
winters
describe the
in my
winters
country
in
as
my country
harsh.
as harsh.
Very good. Okay, what's the most breathtaking place you've ever visited? What's the most breathtaking place you've ever visited? The most
The most
breathtaking place
breathtaking
I've
place
ever
I've
visited
ever
is
visited is Kentucky State.
Kentucky State. Very good. Okay, one moment. Let me just open this. Okay, there we go. Triumph. Okay, here we go. Let's start. Do you like eating bread or sandwich with crust, or do you prefer them to be cut off?
Cut
Do you
off.
like eating bread or sandwich with crust, or do you prefer them to be cut off? Yes or no?
Yes.
I like eating
I
bread
like
or
eating bread
sandwich with
or
crust.
sandwich
With
for
crust.
sandwich with crust.
Very good. One more. Yes,
Okay.
I like
Yes,
eating
I
bread
like
or
eating
sandwich
I like eating bread or
with
sandwich
crust.
with crust.
Very good. Okay, next. Do you pound your fist on walls and tables when you get angry? Do you pound your fist on tables and walls when you get angry? Yes or no?
No,
I don't pound
I
my
don't
fist
pound
on
my
walls
fist
or
on walls
tables
or
when I
tables
get
when
angry.
I get angry.
Very good. Do you like the job of a solicitor? Do you like the job of a solicitor? Yes or no?
No,
I don't
I
like
don't
the
like
job of a
the job of
solicitor.
a solicitor.
Why? Why not? Because
Because the job of a solicitor need a high skill, specialty skill,
high specialty skill.
high specialty skill.
Very good. Okay, next. What is perjury? What is perjury? Perjury is the crime
Forgery
of
is a
falsely
crime
making
of false
or
making
copying a
or
document
copying a
in
document
order to deceive
in order
people.
to deceive people.
Very good. Where does an airplane take off or land? Where does an airplane take off or
Take
land?
off or
An
lands.
airplane
An
takes
airplane
off or
takes
land
off or
on the
lands
runway.
on the runway.
Very good. Did Napoleon achieve great triumphs in several battles in history? Did Napoleon achieve great triumphs in several battles in history? Yes,
Yes,
Napoleon achieved
Napoleon
great
achieved
triumphs
great
in
triumphs
several
in
battles in
several battles
history.
in history.
Very good. Okay, so that's the end of our revision. Let's have new word.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so repeat. Vegetation.
Vegetation.
Very good. Okay, listen. Vegetation means plants that cover a
Plants
particular
cover
area.
a particular area.
Okay, let's practice. Which area in your town is covered with a wide vegetation? Which area in your town is covered with a wide vegetation?
Hokkaido
Is an area in
is
my
an area
country
in my
which is
country
covered
which is
with a
covered
wide
with a
vegetation.
wide vegetation.
Very good. Next, repeat crockery.
Crockery.
Very good. Okay, listen. Crockery means plates, dishes, and cups used in
Cups
dining.
used in dining.
Let's practice. What do we call the things we use for dining? What do we call the things we use for dining? We call the things
We call
we
the things
use for
we
dining
use for
a
dining
crockery.
a crockery.
Very good. Okay, next. Mustard.
Mustard.
Very good. Okay, let me just open this. Okay, mustard. Okay, listen. Mustard is a plant with yellow flowers, leaves
Flowers.
that can be used
Leaves
for
can be
food,
used for
and
food.
seeds that are used in
Seeds are
making
used in
mustard
making
sauce.
mustard
Okay,
sauce.
let's practice. Do you like eating mustard? Do you like eating mustard? Yes or no?
Yes,
I like
I
eating
like
mustard.
eating mustard.
Very good. Next, repeat carpenter.
Carpenter.
Very good. Okay, listen. Carpenter is a person whose job is to make or fix
To make
wooden objects or
wooden
wooden
objects
parts of a
or wooden
building.
parts of a building.
Let's practice. What does a carpenter do? What does a carpenter do? A carpenter
A
makes
computer
or
makes
fixes
or
wooden
fixes
objects
wooden object
or wooden
or
parts of
wooden
something.
parts of something.
Very good. Next, repeat vest.
Vest.
Very good. Okay, listen. Vest is a sleeveless piece of clothing
Sleeveless piece of
with
clothing
buttons down the
with
front
button
that
down
is
the front
worn over a shirt
or
and under
over
a
a
suit
shirt
jacket.
and a suit jacket.
Let's practice. Do you usually wear a vest? Do you usually wear a vest? Yes or no?
No,
I don't
I
usually
don't
wear a
usually
vest.
wear a vest.
Very good. Next, repeat tuition.
Tuition.
Very good. Okay, listen. Tuition is a teaching that is done especially for a single person or small group.
a small
For
group.
example, before the company transferred her to Mexico, they offered her a private tuition in
Private tuition,
Spanish. Okay,
Spanish.
let's practice. Have you ever had a tuition in any languages? Have you ever had a tuition in any languages? Yes or no?
Yes,
I've had a
I've
tuition
had a
in some
tuition in
languages.
some languages.
Very good. Okay, next a bit. Chord.
Mm,
Chord.
chord. Okay.
Very good. Okay, listen. Cord is a long, thin material that is usually thicker than a string, but thinner than a rope, and we use it to tie
Use it
things. For
to tie
example,
things.
they use cords to the tent.
To
Oh, they use
tent,
cords to tie the tent to the
tie
trees.
it into the trees.
Let's practice. What's a cord? What's a cord? A cord
A
is a
cord
long, thin
is a long
material
thin
that is
material
usually
that is
thicker than a
usually
string,
thicker than a
but
strings,
thinner
but
than a rope,
thinner than a
and
rope,
we use it
and
to
we use
tie
it
things.
to tie things.
Very good. Next, repeat fluff.
Rock.
One more with F. Fluff.
Okay. Fluff.
Very good. Okay, fluff means small balls or pieces of thread, fiber or dust, or soft fur or feathers.
Feathers.
Okay, let's practice. What's a fluff? What's a fluff? Fluff is small
Fluff
balls,
is whole balls. Small balls
or pieces of thread,
or pieces of bread.
the pieces of thread,
Pieces pieces of thread,
fiber, or dust,
fiber or dust
or feathers.
or feathers. Okay.
Very good. Okay, next. Repeat all.
Oh,
All like that. Oh, very good. Okay,
oh,
listen.
okay.
Awe is a strong feeling of fear or respect,
So
and
respect,
also a strong feeling of
also a strong
wonder,
feeling of
like
wonder.
awe.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Okay, for example, there was a feeling of awe among the crowd as they watched the rocket being
Rocket
launched in the
being
sky.
launched in the sky.
Okay, let's practice. When do people usually feel awe? When do people usually feel
Usually
awe?
feel old.
People usually
People
feel
usually
awe
feel
when
old
they are
when they
surprised
are
about
surprised
something,
about
when they
something,
fear
when
something,
they fear
or when
something,
they
or when
admire
they are
someone or
pliers,
something.
when they are
Admire someone or
admire
something.
someone or something.
Very good. One more.
Okay. Okay.
People usually
People
feel awe
usually feel
when they
old
are
when they
surprised
are surprised
about something,
about
when
something,
they fear
when
something,
they fear
or
something,
when they
when
admire
they admire
someone or something.
someone or something.
Very good. Okay, next. Let's have common prefixes, the words or letters that we put
Okay.
at the beginning. Okay, listen.
Okay.
Another five common prefixes in English are pro, meaning for
Pro,
or supporting, anti,
supporting,
meaning against or opposed to,
against, opposed to,
dis or dis, meaning
this
reverse or
is
opposite of,
reverse or opposite
and
of,
semi or semi, meaning
similar,
partly or half.
partner, half.
Okay, let's practice. What meaning can the prefix pro add to a word? What meaning can the prefix pro add to a word? The
Word.
prefix
The
pro
prex
can
pro
add the
can add
meaning
the meaning
for, can
of
add the
for
meaning for,
can add the meaning of for
or
or
supporting to
supporting,
a word.
supporting to a word.
Very good. Give me an example. Give me an example, please. Regarding most issues,
Regarding most
I'm
issues,
pro government.
I'm pro government.
Very good. What meaning can the prefix anti give to a word? What meaning can the prefix anti give to a word? The prefix
The
anti
prex
can
enter
give the meaning
can give the meaning
against
of against
or
or
opposed
opposed
to
to
a word.
a word.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. My antivirus
My
program keeps
antivirus
my
program
computer
keeps my
really safe.
computer really safe.
Very good. What meaning can the prefix this add to a word? What meaning can the prefix this add to a word? The prefix this
The prex
can
this
add the
can
meaning
add the meaning of
reverse or
reverse
opposite of
or
to a
opposite
word.
of to a word.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. I disconnected
I
my laptop
disconnected
from
my
the
laptop
network.
from the network.
If you're
If you
dissatisfied
are this,
with the
if you are
service,
this, if you are this, what if you are
dissatisfied
dissatisfied
with the service,
with the
you
service?
should complain.
You should complain.
Very good. What meaning can the prefix semi add to a word? What meaning can the prefix semi add to a word? The prefix
The
semi
prex
can
semi
add the
can
meaning
add the meaning
partly
of
or
partly
half
or
to a
half
word.
to a word.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. The children sat
The
in
children
a
sat in
semicircle
a
and
semicircle
listened while
and
the
listen
teacher read a
while the
story.
teacher reads the story.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Mumble,
Mumble,
mutter.
mutter,
Very good. Okay, listen. Mumble and mutter are verbs. If someone is speaking so quietly and
so quietly,
unclearly that we can
unclearly,
understand them
we can
properly, we
understand
say
them
they are
properly. We
mumbling.
say they are
And we
mumbling.
might ask them to
We
speak
might
more
ask them to
clearly.
speak more clearly,
If someone is speaking quietly to
quietly
themselves,
to
we say
themselves.
they are muttering.
They are muttering,
People often mutter when they're complaining to themselves
complaining
about
to
something.
themselves about something.
Let's practice. Make a sentence with the verb mumble. Make a sentence with the verb mumble, please. The speech he
The
made
speech
at
he
the
made
wedding was
at the
awful.
wedding was
He
awful.
kept mumbling.
He kept mumbling.
Make a sentence with the verb mutter. Make a sentence with the verb mutter, please. The old man
The
in
old
front of
man
me
in front
in the
of me
supermarket
in the supermarket
was muttering to
was
himself
muttering to himself
about the high
about
prices.
the high prices.
Very good. Let's repeat. Hunt,
Hunt,
terrify.
terrified.
Very good. Listen, hunt is the verb of the adjective hunted. Haunted means lived in or visited by ghosts.
Visited
For
by
example,
ghost.
the old building is said to be haunted by ghosts at night.
By ghost at night.
Haunt is a noun, means a place where you go
Place
often.
where you go often.
For example, I don't have a favorite haunt where I tend to hang out with my friends. The verb terrify means to cause someone to be extremely afraid, to
Afraid.
frighten someone very
Frighten
much.
someone
For
very much.
example, I have lain in bed at night feeling terrified because I thought the building I was in was
I was
haunted.
haunted.
Let's practice. Have you ever lain in bed at night feeling terrified because you thought the building you were in was haunted? Have you ever lain in bed at night feeling terrified because you thought the building you were in was haunted? Yes or no?
No,
I have never
I
lain
have
in
never
bed
lay in
at
bed
night
at night
feeling terrified
feeling terrified
because I thought
because
the
I thought
building I
the
was in
building
was
I was
haunted.
in was haunted.
Greg, do you have a favorite hunt where you tend to hang out with your friends? Do you have a favorite hunt where you tend to hang out with your friends? Yes or no?
Oh,
A favorite
hunt.
hunt, like a favorite place to go to hunt.
Favorite place. Yes.
I have a favorite
I have
hunt
a favorite
where
hunt
I tend to
where I
hang out
tend to hang
with
out
my
with
friends.
my friend.
Very good. Next, where?
It's a bar in the center of the town.
Very good. A bar in the center of the town. Okay, next. Repeat. Linger.
Linger,
Savor.
savor,
Very good. Okay, listen. Linger is a verb.
the verb.
It means to stay somewhere
Stay
beyond the
somewhere
usual or
beyond the
expected
usual
time, so stay
expected time.
longer.
Stay
For
longer.
example, they lingered over coffee
They
after
will
dinner.
overcover after dinner.
Savor is a verb. It means to enjoy the taste or smell of
The taste
something
or smell
for
of something
as long as possible.
as long as
For
possible.
example, we say that we lingered over dinner at a restaurant.
Over dinner at the
We mean
restaurant.
we took longer than usual
Took
to
longer
eat
than usual
our
to
dinner,
eat our dinner.
probably because we wanted to savor the food and the
Savor the food
atmosphere.
atmosphere.
Okay, so let's practice. What do we mean when we say that we lingered over dinner at a restaurant?
At the
What do we
restaurant.
mean if we say that we lingered over dinner at a restaurant? When we say
When we
we
say
lingered over
we
dinner
linger over
at
dinner
a restaurant,
at the
we
restaurant,
mean we
we
took
mean
longer than
we took
usual
longer than
to eat
usual
our dinner,
to eat our dinner,
probably because
probably
we
because
wanted to
we
savor the
wanted to
food,
see we
savor the
wanted
food
to savor the food
and the atmosphere.
and the atmosphere.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Effective.
Effective.
Shutter.
Shutter.
Very good. Okay, listen. Effective is an adjective. It means producing a result
Producing
that
a
is
result
wanted or
that you
expected.
wanted
For
or
example,
expected.
one of the most effective ways to lose weight is to exercise and eat healthy
Exercise
food.
with healthy food.
Shutter is a noun. It is one of the pair of
One of the pair
outside covers
outside of
for a
covers
window that opens and closes like a
open and
door.
closes like
For
a door.
example, I think shutters are more effective at preventing sunlight penetrating into a room than curtains
The
because
curtains.
shutters are thicker than
Those are
curtains.
second. That's curtains.
Okay, let's practice. Which do you think are more effective at preventing sunlight
What?
penetrating into a room, shutters
Into a
or
room.
curtains?
Shutters or
Which
curtains.
do you think are more effective in preventing sunlight penetrating into a room, shutters or curtains? I think
I think shutters
are more
are
effective
more
at
active
preventing
at
sunlight
prevent sorry at
penetrating preventing
preventing
sunlight
sunlight
penetrating
penetrating
into a room.
into a room.
Very good. One more. I
Okay,
think
I
shutters
think
are more
shutters
effective
are more
than
effective
curtains
than
at
curtains
preventing
at
sunlight
preventing sunlight
penetrating into a room.
penetrating into a room.
Very good. Next, repeat. Tolerant.
Tolerant,
Chaos.
chaos,
Very good. Okay, listen. Tolerant is an adjective. It means able to allow or accept something that is
accept
usually
something
harmful,
usually
unpleasant,
harmful,
etc.
unpleasant,
For
etc.
example, I'm not usually tolerant of a flatmate making noises at night. I'm usually intolerant of noises. Chaos is a noun. It means a complete confusion and disorder. For example, I wouldn't be tolerant of a flatmate who leaves the kitchen in chaos every time they cook.
Time they cook.
Let's practice. Would you be tolerant of a flatmate who left the kitchen in chaos every time they cook? Would you be tolerant of a flatmate who left the kitchen in chaos every time they cook? Yes or
They cook.
no?
No,
I wouldn't be
I
tolerant
wouldn't be
of a
tolerant
flatmate
of a
who left the
flatmate
kitchen
who
in
left the
chaos
kitchen in
every
chaos
time they cook.
every time they cooked.
Very good. Would your friends describe you as an intolerant person? Would your friends describe you as an intolerant person? Yes or no?
No,
My friends
my
wouldn't
friend
describe
wouldn't
me
describe
as
me
an
as
intolerant
an
person.
intolerant person.
Very good. Next, repeat. Compact,
Compact,
spacious,
spacious,
backpack,
backpack,
rucksack.
rucksack,
Very good. Okay, listen. Backpack is a noun. It is a bag for carrying things that has two shoulder straps and is
shoulder strap,
carried on the back.
carried on the back,
Another name for a backpack is rucksack. For example,
rucksack,
when going on a mountain trip,
mountain
it would
trip.
be more suitable
It will
for
be
us
more
to bring
suitable for us
backpacks
with backpack
with us than a large suitcase because it
suitcase.
would be easier to climb with a backpack than dragging large suitcases.
That suitcase.
Compact is an adjective. It means closely or firmly packed or joined together. For
Join
example,
together.
when traveling, I prefer a more compact form of luggage such as a backpack.
Backpack.
Spacious means having a large amount of space. For example,
Space.
the room is spacious enough for 50 students.
50 students.
Let's practice. When traveling, do you prefer a large or spacious suitcase or a more compact form of luggage such as a backpack? When traveling, do you prefer a large and spacious suitcase or a more compact form of luggage such as a backpack? When traveling,
When
I
traveling,
prefer
I prefer large and
spacious
spacious,
suitcase
large and spacious suitcase.
like okay, one more. When traveling,
When
I
traveling,
prefer a
I
large
prefer
and
a large
spacious suitcase
and spacious suitcase
than a
than
compact
a
form of
compact
luggage
form of luggage,
such as a backpack.
such as a backpack.
Very good. What's another name for a backpack? What's another name for a backpack? Another name
Another
for a
name
backpack
for a
is
backpack
rucksack.
is rucksack.
Very good. Next, repeat stable,
Stable,
hazard.
hazard,
Very good. Okay, listen. Okay, stable is an adjective. By a stable job, we mean a kind of job in which we can surely earn steadily and which we can be secured financially. For
financially,
example, it's important to have a stable job, especially when one has a family to
when
feed.
family to face.
Hazard is a noun. It is a
Hazard is
sort of danger or harm.
danger,
For
harm,
example, loose stones on the roads are more of a hazard for motorbikes
hazard
than
for
for
motorbike
cars
than for
because a
cars.
motorbike has only two wheels,
Only two
which
wheels.
can easily be out of balance when running on